Thank you so much for supporting us on our book of Recipes of the Mind, Body, and Soul from Women of the World Network. We are number one best-selling authors, okay? All 19 of us. So thank you for supporting us. I am so excited. I don't even have the words to express how I feel. This feels so surreal. We're number one best-selling authors in the U.S. and in 14 other countries, in 14 other categories, should I say. Um, we, I am very excited. This was new for me, and it just showed the courage that I have to pursue, different skill sets and talents that I have. But most of all, I wanted to share a message in this chapter with you all. Um, my name is Janetta Cuff, and I am an intuitive coach. I'm an author, but writer and speaker, and I help women remove outdated beliefs about themselves and build their self confidence and self trust to build inner peace and to take control of their lives. So you have to have confidence in yourself. You have to love yourself and you have to trust yourself. But most of all, you have to also, with those things, integrating, you have to have this inner peace. You have to be centered in your inner peace. And you have to take control of your life because only you can control things that are happening with you. A lot of times we're being taught to live outside in when we're supposed to live inside out. And we have to learn to accept what is in the moment because that's how we get to seize the moment. We may not like it, but we have to accept it. So a lot of our programming, from childhood, um, we have different schema development in childhood and the different ways that we learn things, and we take them with us in our adulthood. And in this book, I wrote a chapter called Changing the Ingredients of Your Life. So, yes, I do have a recipe, not only for food for you to eat, which is my recipe is on point, but also the story is a recipe for your life. And I look at my life like a master recipe. Like I also love to cook. I'm a big foodie, and so I was able to be vulnerable with you all because I had to change my mindset about writing this chapter and feeling, having fears come up because it's not easy to share that with the world. Yeah, you can make content, and sometimes making content is not easy, but when you have words on paper, just like when you make content and videos that's going to be on the internet for the rest of your life, it's also different when it's in print and when it's published, and you don't know whose eyes is going to see it, just like you don't know who's going to see a video. But with the book, you may not know who's always going to read your chapter or who reads your book. It's not like a video to where someone can comment. I mean, if you're an author and you do content, people contact you now, but it's just a little different. And writing, it makes you really, it's a lot of self reflection and it just makes you more aware. I know for myself, I will speak for myself. So this chapter in this book and this book altogether, it showed a more vulnerable side of me, and it made me tap into other courageous aspects of myself that I haven't explored yet. And I'm glad that I did. So it just made me trust myself and to be more confident in becoming a more prolific writer. Um, and to actually just share my message with others and other women, should I say, with the world, with women, and share the, uplift and empower women to do the same in whatever skill or talent that they have or whatever that they want to do, and to push past, that fear. And a lot of times we're thinking about what other people say about us, but there's always like the critics, the people that talk, and then there's the doers. And you want to be the people that's, the doers, and to push past that fear and to really be centered. And I would say it again, your inner peace, right? And to have that harmony within, and to not live in your head and be present to your life so that you can move forward. In life, we're going to have things that's overwhelming. We're going to have storms, droughts, sunny days, rainy days. That's just what it is in life, and we have to accept it. And what gets us through those things in life is just changing our attitude, change how we look at things. You know, you don't allow outside circumstances to stop the things that you want to do, and that's true for you. You don't let outside things tear up your self worth, your self confidence, your self trust, and a lot of things. A lot of times that may happen, but those are just learning experiences. Because once you understand that those are the things that make you grow, and it didn't happen to you and it happened for you, then you're able to say, you know what, I got this, you know. And I used to be one of those people, you know, having a victim mentality. And I want to be clear because some people are victimized, you know, and but that doesn't make you a victim. It's your attitude on how you perceive things after the whole situation. Because still you are responsible for yourself. And I'm talking about adults, here. So we are responsible for ourselves and how we feel inside, because somebody can do something to you, but as long as you don't internalize that and you don't lose, you know, self-worth or self-value because someone else outside is doing something to you, or you stop trusting yourself or lose confidence, which is easier said than done. But when you are centered in your inner peace and you own your power and you value yourself and you stop taking external circumstances and putting that as your self worth when it's supposed to go inside out instead of outside in, then then you will have that unshakable confidence and that unshakable self trust, because everything we need is already within us. So, so I want to ask you, when do you have something in your life that has been shaking up your trust, has been shaking up your self confidence? You feel like you don't control anything in your life? And do you just feel like a disharmony within yourself? Do you feel like you're always in your head? Do you feel like, you know, what now? That type of attitude. Do you have just like this ruminating negative mindset of, okay, what else? What else? Or like I said, what now? Or I can't do this, or I have no control over this, when you do, you know. Everything outside of us, we manifest from within us, okay? things that is happening in our life. The issue that I see um, in humans, but I see, and I could say as a female, a lot of times, as most humans, we go outside ourselves and we're trying to make things be the way that we want them to be, or we're trying to change ourselves to be what everyone else wants us to be and thinking that we're going to be whole. And that does not help because that will break down your self confidence and your self esteem, and you won't trust yourself, and then you're giving your power away. And that just causes disharmony. When you're scattered all over the place, when your energy is scattered all over the place, then you feel depleted. So, changing the ingredients of your life, taking your power back, preserving your energy for things that are valuable and worth your time, and doing the things that you want to do. And that will propel you in your life, not just work, or just play, and having a balance. Um, and being centered in your inner peace. What does that look like? Because I keep saying inner peace. Well, when you're, what, what keeps your mind, I'm not going to say silent, but what brings you joy? You know, what can put you in I'll say in a meditative state or in a childlike state where you're just relaxed and you're not on edge or you're not stressed out, you're not worrying. You just chill out, you're relaxed, and you're comfortable with who you are in your skin. When was the last time you felt that way? When the last time have you, experienced that? And where? What are you doing? And if you haven't in a while, what are you doing in your life that is allowing you to, that is making you feel this way? What are you doing that is making you feel this way? What are you doing to make yourself feel that way? Because if you really sit down and think about it and turn everything off, your phone, any electronics, and just be by yourself, not around anyone else, and just take time to yourself and really sit in with yourself and ask yourself, like, what what ingredients, what in my master recipe of my life, what am I using to get me to where am I going? Do I even know where I'm going? And it's okay if you don't. But do I know myself? Am I exploring more of myself? Getting to know yourself so you can build a better relationship with yourself, you know? So it takes work, but it's work that's worth it. Because a lot of times we can work hard at things that's not even necessary or it's not even valuable to us. When you want to put in effort and you want to put in work, you want to put in work into something that is valuable to your time and your energy. So I ask you, what are the ingredients that you want to change in your life, or what what are the ingredients in your life? And is it a good recipe, or is it something that you would like to change? Or if you're satisfied, you're good. So leave a comment below and let me know. Please check out this book. I am excited. Please leave a comment. Let me know. Say, I bought the book, I'm reading it. Or if you didn't read it yet, say, Meta, I bought the book, I'm going to check it out. Let me know in a couple of days. And cook these recipes. I'm not going to tell you what recipes that I wrote, but my chapter is called Changing the Ingredients of Your Life. And check out that recipe. I might do a live making that recipe. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a live of me making that recipe. Okay. I love you all. I'll talk to you later.